guys? My name is Pie, the name Rounds of the Fire, and in today's video, we're going to be reacting to I Miss the Old YouTube by NateWantsToBattle, a pioneer, one of the YouTube vets, the man himself, one of the best cover artists on YouTube, and he does original songs and musicians on YouTube I've ever seen. I met him through iTunes through his Pokemon album. Yeah, I was a big Pokemon guy. Still am actually. But regardless, we are here to watch his old YouTube thing because I have been on YouTube for 10 years, kind of. So, as always, remember the links in the description to the original video. You can go find this on his channel, and it will all be good, and you can watch the video without me yapping. But if you like my yapping, then maybe like and subscribe to the channel. We're 30 away from 100 subscribers. Insane work. Thanks for all the support. I appreciate every single one of y'all who watch the videos and leave a like and comment and all that stuff. And maybe even follow my Twitch as well. That'd be kind of cool. But regardless, let's get into why NateWantsToBattle misses the old YouTube. Let's see.
A member asks, do you miss the old YouTube? The short answer is yes. The long answer is yes. Yeah, I just think back on it so fondly. It was just such a different time. I was in a community of people making all kinds of content that was just thriving. It felt like we had just had things figured out. Let's think about it. You know, like back in the day, I wasn't even the biggest PokeTuber in the space. And it was just like, here's an unedited 25-minute Let's Play video of Pokemon X and Y. And everyone's just like, hell yeah.
Guys, I wish I could have done I could have done these in the time where they were successful. Like nowadays, you can do these. They're not getting views. Like they're gone. Like these 13-part Pokemon Let's Plays or like randomizer Nuzlocke or Nuzlocke challenges. They're not popping off anymore. They might get you some views. They might net you a couple of views depending on who you do it with or the game is new or something like that. But like, it's not going to do numbers as they did back in the day. You need like the full package content. So you can either do like one Nuzlocke in a whole video and tell a story with it, or you gotta do like then we fights for Pokemon specifically. It's just like that. And oh man, I can tell I'm gonna yap a lot. But like I wish I was able to be like older enough to or just be on the know of this kind of content when it was bigger. So then I kinda had a chance at it when it was, you know, worth it to do. I still love doing the sleep block streams though. Like Pokemon is and like Nuzlocking is still a really good stream thing. But as far as like making content like a Nuzlocke like series, because I made a couple years back, and on a different channel, and it was fun. But definitely didn't pull in any views. Yeah, I know. I miss this too.
50,000, 75,000 views. So much. So nice. So good. So easy peasy.
But it was easier to get into.
Analytics. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, you got a ton of views and that was it. Because like that wasn't everything. Things also like felt different back then. And I mean, there's an element that can never come back. Things were just like so new. Everything was very fresh. Things were making big changes for the first time. And gaming was crushing it. You had the I wish I was older, pal.
I mean, that's the first time I've said that.
Pewdies,
wow,
the
crazy.
Jackseptics, the Markies.
Jackseptic.
I never reached, you know, that level of it. But I mean, I got to a certain level and I got to make a bunch of cool stuff and I got to
you were popping off back in the day.
These people,
and you still are.
The Grumps, all kinds of people. MatPat, I just got my foot in this door. But in addition to that, there was also like the PokeTuber community.
The PokeTuber, yeah.
Mine, but I feel like this applies to almost anybody who's been in the space as long as I have. The vibes were so different. Everyone was just so stoked to not only be succeeding, but also be succeeding around each other. Because I still see a lot of people from these communities, people that I know who are successful and they're still doing great. Some of their channels are like at the peaks of their entire careers. It's astronomically more than it was back then in the mid-20 teens. But like it feels a lot more like isolated. Like people are...
Oh, okay. I mean, okay, I can't say too much on this because I was isolated back then. I didn't really reach out to much people, but I did see it like as a viewer, experience, you know, looking in and how YouTube feels now and how it feels then. That's the biggest point of the biggest difference I feel, besides, you know, the whole business side of things, which it was always there. But this is probably the second to that. But the fact that everything feels more isolated because of the business side of things, like, you know, the whole like, it's just business with Cinder. You know, like, you know, like you get all that. Like you get people just wanting to be friends to like get their numbers up. Like it's up those numbers. Yo, oh my God. Two dramas brought up in this, but then obviously not Ludwig's part. Like, yeah, it was just him being drunk. But legit though, everything just feels like it's a business transaction, and people are not trying to make genuine friends. They just want to way up. They want a ladder climb, and it's just like and when it's not that, everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Now YouTube feels less like a community and more like a machine that pushes out content over all else. But all right, I know I can hear this one's gonna be yappy because again, I picked these short videos to make the video shorter, but then the videos I'm passionate about, and I start yapping, brother. Okay, let's get it.
Doing their thing, but it's so by themselves. There's this sense of community and excitement and like togetherness that I feel like has been lost.
It's gone.
You make these classic long form old school
Shady Penguin
Let's Plays. You go to a convention, you meet up with a ton of people. You're just like, oh my God, it's so nice to see you. That's
still there, but it's not as prevalent.
This is great. And I didn't have time to see everybody I wanted to see.
Still there.
There would be like 30,
like
40
Offguy
people.
and like Anime Expo and VidCon. Well, VidCon is kind of dying a little bit, but TwitchCon even. Like there's a lot of places where you can go and just like hang out with your friends if you plan like connect like conventions as your creators go to, right? Or just any convention that's still a thing, but again, it still feels a little less prevalent. Or like again, everything it feels a lot more fake. But I'm also a YouTuber, so that's a big part of this community. Is that a bad thing to say as a YouTuber? I mean, it's how I view it. It's how I see it. Okay, I don't know. I just like a lot of things in this community can be fake, and I guess that's the creator community as a whole. Can be fake, and yeah, you know, that's how it goes. I don't want to go too deep into that one, so we're gonna keep going.
That I would be struggling to make time for to like try and hang out with. One of my first PAXs, there was a posse of like 12 of us that were just always together like the whole time, and then like other people would like break off or rejoin and stuff. It was awesome. It's some of my favorite memories from this entire YouTube thing, from being part of any kind of like internet community. It's some of my favorite stuff. But then, you know, over time, things, you know, change. Of course, algorithm changes, people get stressed about their jobs, and of course, people change. Some of them, for the much worse, will say,
like, tell me about it. Minecraft community is like, guys, don't look at me. The Minecraft community, bro. Sheesh. Oh man, like that's the prime example of creators like changing and shit and not being good people. Oh my God. Oh man.
Upsetting reasons, but you know, obviously there are people like that who is just like, okay, I guess this is see you later. But then there's other people you just like naturally break away from, and I think that's a normal part of life. I think that happens to everybody. Reality. You know, you lose touch with people like nothing happened. There's plenty of people in any like space I've been in who I haven't talked to in years, but as far as I know, if we were to talk, we'd be cool. But it's
okay, wait, I'm not even finished.
Just people take different paths and it happens, but it feels like it happened so much.
Okay, yeah, I even like in my short time in the VTubing space, and even like, well, I didn't make too many connections in the anime sphere. There were a couple, and they did fade out, mainly because I didn't keep in touch. That's just a me thing, but like, yeah, definitely like, it's social media. If you want to keep in touch, you really got to try, and especially because a lot of us are far away from each other, you do have to keep it going, because you can't just meet up, like do a meetup in person, right? Or you can't meet up at a job, right? It's not something you can do because we're all online, and we're most of the time in like different countries, different parts of your country, or like just far away, right? That's how online friendships work. And sometimes if you don't text first, or they stop texting first, like it kind of falls back. Like it just will end up fading into the background. Like I have a lot of people I just don't talk to anymore. I still consider friends of mine. Like everyone I talk to, I don't think I've had any like reason to not be friends with somebody like in the creator space yet. If they reached out to me and just talked, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's go. Like, let's talk. Definitely. If I'm not busy, right? But obviously, these days people are busy, especially like in this sphere. Everyone's busy, and sometimes people drift apart. And that's happened to me in this, at least in the VTubing space, and even in the anime space. And that is okay. It saddens me, but I think I will still always view everyone I've met so far as a friend, or at least an acquaintance. And if they ever messaged me, ever asked to do like a collab or just hang out in Discord call or something like that, I'd be always willing. If I'm free, of course. Like again, I would never say no because I don't like the guy. Because like, oh, he didn't talk to me for fucking years. I don't give a shit. I don't have that like what is it? Friendship decay. That's not a thing I have. Because I struggled with reaching out first, and so if I feel like I'd be kind of a hypocrite if I did that. And also, it doesn't bother me. But regardless, it's sad that it's happened, and it's the thing he's went through. But that is a more prevalent thing because people just stop talking to each other sometimes.
Have to appreciate and see the positive in these changes, because things that needed to happen whether it's algorithms or whether it's people were doing questionable things that needed to see the light of day so that can be addressed. It's stuff that like needed to happen, but God, man, I wish it didn't need to. There's people I miss. There's friends I wish I could hang out with. Friends of like all walks of life, whether they just got busy with their own life and they just had to fall out of touch. Even people that like shit went down and we had to stop talking. Like I miss them. It really sucks.
Yeah.
And these are all things I associate with just how YouTube used to be. It was just so different, especially when you were in the space.
I love hearing his thoughts.
It was like the oyster was the world and we were just living in it. It was great. Some rad times, good memories. Yeah, it feels like 2015,
I agree. I get it.
And most of 2017 were just this like golden era. And then
I started then. 2016, 2017, I was okay. Like I view that as my original starting point, but really I was like going at it in 2015 with a channel that's since been deleted. That was a fun time. That's when I started doing anime YouTube. That was a great time. I just learning how to just yap by anime, because at the time, right, I lived in a small rural town, and I had no one to talk to about anime. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do YouTube and hopefully some people will find me. No one found me, but at least at that point. But I still had no way to talk about anime to a camera, and somebody might see it. And somebody might, want to talk to me about anime. But like, it's something like that, right?
The second half of 2017, like it just really fell apart really fast. And then obviously pandemics made it much more insane, much more chaotic. It's tough because it's things where over the years I've had to learn how to find the positive in things, especially when it's like when things are difficult, that often means it's hard work, and hard work often yields positive results. So I understand the outcome, the necessity, the positivity that needed to come to this. Even with like pandemic, not just on a YouTube sense, but like on a world sense, it felt like it popped a lot of bubbles that were being held together with freaking duct tape. So just a lot of stuff needed to happen, and now everything seems so much harder and complicated because it kind of seems like it's all just out there. It's just like, this like golden era of like whether it's content creation. I wish I could have been a part of it. Were so great because maybe you just weren't paying attention to the stuff that's not so great. And like, you didn't know
I guess
either.
so.
That's the big thing. You gotta understand when you look back on things and you're like, man, I wish I had done this different. I wish I could have
he called me out.
This person, or like, am I a bad judge of character?
Call me out.
Make the wrong decision. That version of you was working with all the knowledge they could. You didn't know the algorithm was gonna change. You didn't know that the world was gonna shut down. You didn't know what these people were doing behind closed doors. So why should you accept responsibility for something you have zero clue about? And that's something I think is like really important, because I think people who have been doing YouTube and content creation for a long time frequently fall down these holes of just like, man, remember the good old days? What happened? Why, like, what could I have done? Why aren't things the way they are? It's like, it just happened.
For me, I mean, okay, the good old days for me are 2023 and 2024 even, or no, I think like 2023 for me was definitely the biggest year. Maybe even 2024, like the first half, was really, really good for content creation. Of course, I met all my friends through that era, pretty much the vast majority of my friends. And I lost a couple too along the way, but for me, that's the golden era. I wish I could have partaken in the golden era. Like, the thing, see, like what I was saying, like, I wish to look back on, I wish I could have, like, you know, reached out to more people in the community. Because, like, I've seen a lot of people in my vicinity to blow up. I've been around for like 9 to 10 years on YouTube, and I've seen a lot of other people just rise up. Like, I think my channel and my, like, history at YouTube is, I have more time, like, I've been on the platform longer than some of the most popular creators. Which is like, that's when I see people say, like, the big guys, like millions of subscribers, say they've been on for like 2 years or like 3 years, 4 years, and I'm like, yo, that's fucking insane. What? Like, no, I'm like, hold on, what? It's so insane. But yeah, when he's talking about looking back and like changing things and like, and I can relate to people who like feel burnt out about YouTube. Like when I watched Jaden's video on her like 10-year thing, and I'm like, yo, it's insane. I relate to a lot of this. Cause I guess I've been around that long and I've been grinding at it for so long. I just know like it now, but before I really got burnt out, and I've recently, for this past couple, like, I guess a little bit of like 6 months now, 7-8 months, I've been on mental health journey, and I've really gotten back into content, which reacting videos and this posting again has helped me a lot. I of course want to do not only fucking slop content, I want to do like videos like discussing about Mario Kart, or you know, I guess Mario Kart, the fucking big like ranking all the tracks video I wanted to do a while back. Just a lot of like other content like that too. Like, I don't want to just do this, but this really helps me getting into the flow of things. And I don't know, I feel like I'm starting to get the passion for uploading I had back then, because holy hell, you definitely feel like the years weigh on you. And even though I didn't do it full time, and I don't think I ever will, I'm gonna try my darndest to get there. But so I can't imagine what pressure they were under, or like what kind of levels they had to work, right? But I still wish I could have been in that golden era. Because again, from the outside looking in, it looked amazing. From the vantage point I had, and that's why I joined in the first place, right? How it looked, how cool, how fun it looked, to be a creator, and yeah, you know, that's why I joined up. And also, like, there's more reasons to why I joined up, but I don't need to go into it. I've already yapped for so long.
It's out of your hands, and like, Shogunai. It is what
it
is.
Shogunai! Ha! Yo, man, okay. It is what it is. Yeah, fucking hell. Yo, I did not expect to hear the Shogunai in this video. All right, I'm a weeb. I know, I'm a weeb. I had an anime channel. I'm a VTuber. Like, what are you even talking about? What are you talking about?
Worrying about something that you have zero power over can only affect you negatively.
Damn. Me spin. All these videos I'm learning, like all these videos I'm reacting to, yo, I'm learning a lot of stuff, and it's like low-key helping my mental health journey, bros.
Yes, I miss how things used to be. I miss the old YouTube. I miss a lot of my old friends who I associate with that, but also I need to give myself some grace when I start thinking beyond, do I miss it? And like, I need it. It's okay to feel nostalgic, just don't let it take over. Because otherwise, that's a bad place to go to, man. You gotta think about it how you would think about it if it were someone else. You gotta approach it with the same mindset and approach and grace you would give if it were someone else. If your friends beating themselves up about like, man, I done fucked up, man. I wish I'd have done this different. I wish I weren't like this. I wish things weren't like this. What'd you tell them? Would you be like, yeah, come on, man. What'd you do? No,
yeah, what the fuck,
like,
bro?
What could you do? There's
what the fuck, bro? Why didn't you fucking meet Mr. Beast when he was still upping his career? Why didn't you get all those numbers? Why didn't you upload this? Why didn't you upload that? Like, yo, come on, get on the fucking train. You should have known. Should have known. Like, come on. You should have became a VTuber in 2020. Fucking goddamn it.
Nothing you could do. How are you supposed to know anything? How can you predict or prepare yourself for anything in a world that changes so dramatically on a daily fucking basis now? You can't. So you just really like accept that we all live in fucking chaos and it's out of our control.
It is.
All we can do is sit tight, try our best, and watch it happen. That's what you would say to someone else.
Just,
most likely.
It is what it is.
I would think.
It's gonna
if
flow.
You're in this chat, you're probably at least like a bit of a chill guy. You know how to be a chill guy to other people. Be a chill guy to yourself like there are other people. Guy. Just a guy having day.
Yo, it's a guy having day, bro.
No meme involved. We lost the plot. The vibes are wrong now. It got too real.
The guy having a day.
I fixed it. We're back. We're back.
Hey, there we go, guys. That's the video. I absolutely miss the olden days of YouTube. Like, it's because again, I've been around for so long, and I've also been just like. Again, I'm Gen Z. I grew up watching YouTube. I'm 24 years old. Like I'm still have a lot of time left. But regardless, it's been a time, and there's a lot of things I wish I could have done differently. In my like I guess career, quote unquote. And just stuff like, and I guess the burnout I suffered. I wish I like processed it more and not just like tried to push through. And again, if you're going through burnout, guys, I got one big thing as a guy who's been suffering it for years. Don't just like say, hey, I'm gonna fucking push through it. It don't work. You try to push through it, pushes back harder. You know, it's really not gonna help you. If you're a creator who's going through burnout, low key, pull back. I know that's tougher for a lot of people, because like, you know, in this field, you want to always be making stuff, always be doing things, always be streaming, I guess. But I've learned this year, I've kind of pulled back, and I'm slowly getting back into the thing of content. Back in the system, back at turning back on the thing and getting back on the grind. I'm getting back in it. We're gonna do good things. We're gonna make good content, or well, whatever this is. And regardless, but definitely the old YouTube. I don't know. You just had to be there, man. Like I saw all the VidCon videos, even like the anime community, like with you know like the big four of the anime community, you know, like Lost Pause, Mr. Connexia, Joey the Anime Man, and who is the wait, what's oh man, I'm it's been so long. No, I'm forgetting the way it's the four. Wait, Aki Dearest, I think that's all four of them. Yeah, like Aki Dearest, Misty, Joey, and then we got Lost Pause, which that was the fucking group, man. I missed them. I miss those days. Just like so much content that were really good. And the time is lost, and it kind of sucks that it's different now. Everything's changed, but that's the way it goes. YouTube is more soulless. It's more corporate. It's definitely more a bit of a business, you know. It's not as creative as it used to be. Regardless of everything, I still love YouTube. Like I have to say, my two biggest things in my passions in this world are Japan and YouTube, and anime is a close third. Like I love all those things. Yeah, YouTube is probably at the top. It's very close. Like it's way too close. Like I can't tell you which is up on the podium. Like which one's number one. Like Japan or YouTube. I can't tell you. I wish I could because I want to know as well, but I just don't know. I think the reason why it's up there is because of the golden age. It's because of all these creators like NateWantsToBattle, like PewDiePie, like Markiplier, like Jacksepticeye, like Joey the Anime Man, like Giguk, like everybody, all the big guys, even fucking Mr. Beast, yeah. But not. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. He doesn't really. like his content's good. But like, I don't know. There's a lot of creators, right? And if you're a creator too, I would just say just don't give up. Keep moving. If you haven't got success yet, if you found success, then hey, why are you here? Why are you on this video? If you're successful, like why? Just keep pushing though. I feel that we can keep moving forward, and eventually, if you keep trying, our efforts will pay off. Not in the way we hope, but they'll still pay off. They'll still like, I still think eventually it might not get to super famous levels, but I think eventually, you know, if you keep pushing, the hard work will pay off in the end in a way we don't expect. Or the way we do expect, you know, that could happen too. But I really feel like if you work hard, you'll get something out of it in the end. And hopefully that's true. Because if it's not, then shit, bro. Oh, man. But that's the I miss the old YouTube. I got really like ranty on it, but I don't know. YouTube, I've been around it for so long. It's just a part of my life now. And oh man, pre-pandemic YouTube and content creation, peak, bro. But with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This video was not meant to be this long. Yo, every time I react to a short video, it gets like more than triple the length. What the fuck? Like, subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. And bye.